There was this couple that went viral, like their wedding went viral, and within 2 years they got divorced. So I know people have talked about not idolizing or pedestalizing people we see online. I'm talking influencers, celebrities, and the likes. And the reason is because most people only show the good parts of their lives, the good aspects, the happy times, the celebrations, the wins. They don't usually show their struggles, their pains, tragedy. I mean, people share these things as well, but for the most part, no one really wants to show the bad things that happen in their lives. I think it's a normal thing. So there were these two YouTubers that I loved their content, as in I admired them. In fact, for one of them, I basically wanted my life to look like hers, like everything, her family, her house, the content, the color scheme. I loved her content. Like, I couldn't wait for her to post. So these two ladies, they were married, but some years down the line I saw that they got divorced, and I was heartbroken. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, why? Like, what happened? So obviously, I mean, I took it personally, and I mean, I don't even know why I did, but I just did. I mean, I don't even know them personally, and they don't know me, so I don't know why I was so invested, but I was invested. Like, I was invested. Like, these people, I literally looked at my life and I was like, if my life can look like this, like, my life is basically perfect, So that's how it was for me. So when they got divorced, I was like, oh my, I was like, well. So I kept asking, like, why did they divorce? Like, why did they break up? Like, why did they split? Like, come on, like, what could have really happened? Can't they just work it out? But to be honest, even if I knew what happened, who am I to judge? Everyone is different. I don't know what these people are going through behind closed doors. Like, it's not in my place, right? So, but it was just painful, because of course divorce, breakups, these things are painful no matter who you are. When it happened to the first YouTuber, I was like, sad. But the second YouTuber, I mean, I was invested, and she has been on YouTube for a long time. So she had been on YouTube for a long time, and I had consumed more of her content. So when it happened, I was like, well, life happens, right? This is just to say, don't pedestalize or idolize any couple that you see online or even in real life, really, because to be honest, no one is perfect, right? I'm not saying you can't admire. You can admire, you can learn, you can be inspired, but don't ever place anyone or any couple in that place where, oh, okay, you just look up to them and they can never fail, because the only person that can never fail is God. Human beings are flawed, we make mistakes. So basically, the only person you should idolize is God, if I can say it like that, because he's God. Okay, God is not an idol, he is God. Yeah, I think I'm rambling right now, but yeah, you get what I mean. Another thing is, much of what you see on social media is curated. So I'm talking content creators, they sit down, they think about the content that they want to make. Sometimes they write it down, they plan it and edit it, they use filters, they do a lot of things. It's a production, right? And I'm not saying it's fake, although yes, some people lie about their lifestyles, but it's just a small chunk of what happens in their lives, and it's just something to take note of. Please don't compare yourself, don't compare your relationship, don't compare your lifestyle, don't compare anything that anyone is doing to yours, because to be honest, everyone is different. Everyone comes from a different background, they have different personalities, they have different talents, they have different gifts. So comparing yourself to somebody else, to be honest, it's not the Bible has said that it's not actually wise. Another funny thing I've noticed is, okay, you see these young celebrities, maybe they're musicians or entertainers, and they start dating and they look good together, as in they're always peppering the internet, they're not letting the internet rest, they're always lovey-dovey and all, and everyone loves them, everyone is looking up to them, and then they break up. And when the stories now start coming out about what really happened during the relationship, you now start saying, oh, relationships are scam, marriage is a scam, all these kind of things. To be honest, yeah, like I normally say, and I think I've mentioned in one or two of my videos, love is sacrificial. Because you love someone and you want to keep a relationship with that person, sometimes you will suffer some things. There's sometimes that the person annoys you. There's sometimes that the person does things that might make you reconsider the relationship at times, right? So love is a choice. A lot of people don't understand this. They only love when it's convenient, when it's easy, right? When the hard time comes, when it's time to make the hard decisions, you know, their love is tested, and you see that they don't really understand what love truly is, and therefore their relationship, their marriages break up. I'm not saying that you can't have couples you admire or look up to. I personally have couples that I admire or look up to, right? I know that no one is perfect, but I've seen some attributes, or let's say characteristics of the couple themselves, and I admire it. And a lot of the times, couples that are happily married, I'm talking like they've been married for 10, 20, 30 years, and it's not as if they are enduring each other, as in they are actually happily married, right? A lot of them will tell you that it's God that kept them. Their relationship with God, learning to really truly love each other, sacrificing, learning to just sometimes let the other person have their way. It's not easy. That's why some people actually break up, because it's actually not easy. After maybe dating this person or being married to this person for months or years, you might see some things in them that might make you start wondering like if they are actually worth it. To be honest, this is what people think, right? They start rethinking and wondering, okay, is this person really worth it? Like, should I really kill myself because of this person, right? So if they are not truly grounded in love, or they don't have people that are mentoring them, it's just a matter of time before they break up. I know these things are not always so easy to practice in real life, because it's easier to talk about them, but when it comes to actually taking action, to be honest, it can be hard sometimes. Especially you just open Instagram and you see everyone is in love, everyone is, you know, the lavish proposals and, you know, the expensive rings and everything. It's just like, oh my god, right? And Nigerian weddings are so beautiful. So like, I get it, it's hard, right? This couple that went viral, like their wedding went viral, and I think within 2 years they broke up, they got divorced. These are the things that used to just make me wonder, like, why? But as time went on, I understand why. Of course, I don't know everything and I cannot speak for everyone, but I understood better. The summary of everything I've been saying: you can admire people, but don't idolize them. Nobody is perfect, only God is. And just in case you're looking for maybe a couple to look up to, usually you can just spot those couples that have been married for quite a while, and they are happy with each other, as in they are still in love and they still love each other and they show it. In my opinion, those are the people that I believe that, you know, can really teach you stuff. Because a lot of people out there, they just talk about what you should not do, or don't do this, avoid this, but a lot of times people don't really talk about what you should do, if you get what I mean. So thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if you can relate to this. And what I mean is, let's say you idolize this couple online and then they happen to break up, or they got divorced and you will have a. Let me know if you've actually experienced anything like that, if you can relate to all I'm saying, and anything else you have to add that could be helpful to others. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.